Welcome back once again. Welcome back once again. As we earlier said in our intro that new cities that has been established here in Egypt is a real boom in the sense that it is going to be the gateway for foreign investment, for regional investment, and even domestic investment. All property development, even also add to that the property development in those cities is also the language of the hour. Also the development of the infrastructure is paving the way to be able to reach out to those new cities. And to be able to talk about this particular topic, we're very delighted to be having with us right here in the studio our prominent guest, Dr. Samir Abbas. Is an economic expert and former expert at UNDP. Good morning, Dr. Samir.
Good morning to you and to your viewers.
It's a real pleasure to have you. Our topic, of course, is talking about new citizens. As we all know, that in a span of a very little time, under the leadership of an administration that is led by His Excellency President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, we were able to achieve so many things. The new Suez Canal, a number of new cities, full capacity with its all facilities and all services and everything, property development at large at the highest tech, state of the art, even it contains colleges and universities to be able to also host families and I mean new generations and all that. So the fact that Egypt have attained that particular development in such a little time, how is it going to affect the national value in the sense of attracting foreign investment and investment at large?
Okay, let us just resume what we had talked about before, because they are connected last week and today. Talking about the new cities in Egypt, which started to be established since 2014, it comes in context with the whole development strategy of Egypt. One segment of it is the new cities. The new cities were the solution of the overpopulation in Egypt. Was okay. Such kind of decision making to put in the vision of the strategy to 2030 had to put in consideration, or to take in consideration, the annual increase of Egyptian population, which was 2.5% per year. Now it's almost 2.1, something like that. It means that we have at least 2 to 3 million a year increase. It needs the leadership to take in consideration how to overcome such annual increase. Therefore, one of the objects of establishing these new cities is absorbing the annual increase of population, improving the lifestyle of Egyptian population. We are conducting now, the plan is going on to establish 24 new cities. Not just the new administrative capital or the new Alamein or the new Mansoura or the new Dimyat, or
we're talking almost 14 new cities, not only in major places but in most of the governorates.
Yeah, we have now under construction, we have
right.
24 cities from Aswan to Alexandria.
Exactly.
We have under construction now 24. And towards 2030, we still have 14 new cities on the blueprint, is on the plan to be started in. These new cities are going to, as we said, to absorb 30 million people, and also it's going to create about 7.5 million jobs. And this is the most important factor to find the new work opportunities for the new generations. Employing such a kind of big number, which is 7 million and a half, needs a huge investment. This kind of investment can't be generated from within, from inside the economy, because our annual investment capacity is 14%. We need 24% per year to cope with our plans to develop. Therefore, excuse me, these cities encouraged the foreign investment in different ways. For example, the new capital is allocated basically to attract the foreign investment in areas of infrastructure, new technologies, smart cities. All these are attracting different kind of investors and investments, which goes to the whole world market. In other words, creating these jobs is connected with the huge plan of the employment in Egypt in the next coming years until 2030. Therefore, thank God, our government and the president himself is giving big attention to how to improve the relations with all development partners in the world, all creating new friendships, no animosity with any country of the world. We are trying to be friends to everyone who is friend to us, to attract their capital, their technologies, their know-how, to be able to make this big push to the Egyptian economy, which already happened. It's not just the housing which is solving a big problem of the Egyptian increase, but also these cities are providing different kinds of housing to different kind of social classes. It's not only for the rich, as the people say about the new administrative city, because there are other cities, there are other parts of the new capital allocated for the middle class and the lower class of income from the Egyptian people. Therefore, attracting the foreign investment is a common work for different parts of the economy, or for the Egyptian authorities like Ministry of International Cooperation, Ministry of Economy, the Presidency. All these entities of the government of Egypt are working really to develop these new cities. Each new city has its own characters or characteristics. Like if we talk about the new capital, it is a hub of new technology. It's a hub for new companies, multinational, international companies, and for the embassies. The new capital is going to, or already succeeded to attract a lot of congestion in the old Cairo, there, by taking the embassies there, by moving the ministries. All ministries are now have their own buildings and infrastructures there. This makes it easier for the movement of the people in the old Cairo, and give a chance to the planner to work smoothly on developing and improving and modifying the old city like Cairo and Giza and Alexandria, to make them innovative, to cope with the ambitions of Egyptian people, as it is going really to be one of the tigers in the next generation, and as it's already being a good successful tiger economically and socially now, and the whole world knows that, but they are going to do that. If we go to New Alamein, the Alamein is a different style city. It's a touristic, it's a hub of new yachts and the marinas, and it's a different style. If we go to Mansoura, New Mansoura, it's also different compared to the other two cities. In fact, those cities under construction are fourth and fifth generation, which has all the facilities technologically and technically to play a major part in the development of Egypt and moving the whole country to a higher standard and a higher level of development. And this is what's going on now.
Exactly. Apart from these new cities, for us, as I mean, domestically speaking, it is going to redistribute the population, organize it in a better way, and this is also going to effect an upgrade in our policies regarding the climate change and all this. These are going to be friendly, green cities that are environmental friendly and all that, like in Sharm el-Sheikh. And most of the planning of the government now is when they are creating new cities, their first priority that those cities could be environmentally friendly, environment friendly, and there could be green cities. All the proportions and regulations and rules abide by the international rules that respect the environment and stand up to the challenges of climate change. How is this going to attract the investment? I mean, now the modern investment, the foreign investment is looking for, like, for example, if you need to upgrade your economy, you have to mind that first priority, first hand, it should be green economy. So the same thing goes with cities also. If you are going to sell a product, you have to adapt it to make sure that this would adapt to world regulations. If you like to elaborate.
Okay. Attracting a foreign investment to our economy is a combined responsibility and a duty for different agencies and the entities in the government. Because first of all, the foreign investors are seeking easy regulations. They are seeking low taxes. They are seeking bigger profits, and how to enable them to gain all these benefits while you as a country get your own benefits as you want to have. And this is the big question, and this is what the government is working on. There are a lot of changes that had been entered into the laws of investment in Egypt. A lot of exemption had been granted to the new investment, especially in the green economy, the digital the digital economy, to make it easy and to make it attractive, because those investments or those international and multinational corporations are working in the whole world market, and they are picking which is convenient for them and which is more profitable for them. And I think we succeeded in this point. We had about 40 billion foreign investment in 2024, which is a great job to come into the economy and to run in the economy and to help with the plan, the national plan of development for the government. The plan not just to establish these new cities, to absorb some overpopulation, some population from those crowded and overcrowded cities in the old Egypt but we also worked on the agricultural sector, and also it attracts a lot of investments and attracted a lot of attention from world what's called the granting or the development partners of the government of Egypt. These cities are not just take part of the population, but it also generates new job opportunities for the youngers. As we mentioned earlier, we are having 7.5 million new jobs going to be created through these new cities. The infrastructure of these cities take a lot of work, making the roads and the housing and creating businesses in these new cities to keep the people in, not to go to the old cities to work and come back. No, now the city is a comprehensive community, having all its facilities, having all its job opportunities based on the characteristics of where they are. For example, New Aswan is not like New Mansoura, because Aswan community and the environment there and the nature of the population there are different. Therefore, it's going to be totally accommodating what the people have and what the people need. And this is what's going on in all other cities in this new plan, which is taking off now in building 24 cities in all Egypt, and there are another 18 cities are on the blueprint for the future.
Right. Actually, we're running out of time, and briefly speaking, what is meant by the fourth generation cities?
What is it?
The fourth generation cities.
The fourth generation cities are those, they have the internet, they have the Wi-Fi services, they have the health services, they are fourth generation cities are those learning the lesson of the old cities and avoiding the shortages and the mistakes and the shortcomings of how they were planned and how they are occupied by the people. Fourth generation and the fifth generations are basically depending on the new technologies, the green economy, less pollution, more sophisticated technology in the connection, in the communications, in the factories, in the villages. It's a new system of life. It's a new way of life.
Right. On that note, of course, Dr. Samir Abbas, the economic expert and former expert at the UNDP, would like to thank you so much for talking to us on the television.
Thank you for having me.
Pleasure. We're going to go to a short break and we'll come to continue the show, so stay with us.